Welcome back to My Life Coach Sandra, the content and coaching platform where we talk about all things life, anxiety, mindset, shifting your mindset, overcoming your anxieties. Also, you can live your best life. Hi, how are you? Today's video is all about rating self-care stuff that I've tried and kind of telling you about it, telling you my thoughts on it, and then we can go from there. It's not to make you not want to do it or avoid it, but it's just to tell you kind of what my experiences were with it, so you don't have to experience it if you don't want to. But if you want to try it out, go for it. That's your prerogative, has nothing to do with me. I'm just rating these because some things I've realized that they're either just like attention grabbing or like money grabbing, and some things I'm like, no, that actually helps, that was actually beneficial. But also I'm like, it's so expensive to look after yourself and give yourself the best possible experience of life, that I'm like, what is out there and what can you do that's actually free or that is cost effective? Because, you know, not everybody is in the same tax bracket and we are where we are, and that's it. So yeah, let's get right into it. And I hope you enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It just means that we grow in community, we're able to do things together, and we're able to live our best lives together. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I have a list right next to me of all the things that I've tried or done, but some of them, the ones I could remember, because I have been on this holistic healing, self-care, self-love journey for a very long, not very long, but I think since like 2020, 2021. I'd have like ebbs and flows. I'd dip in and out. I'd live life, enjoy myself, live life, enjoy myself, whatever. But the first thing I will say, when it comes to self-care, self-healing, one of the biggest things that was very much helpful for me was kind of having an open mindset to things and understanding that some things might work for you and some things might not work for you. It doesn't mean that they're not good, and it doesn't mean that they're great or bad, but it just means that they're not for you. And that's the whole point of this platform, kind of being transparent and being honest about the things that are out there, so we can all try them if we want to, and kind of say, okay, that works for me, I can take bits and bobs of this, and not just following every trend under the sun, which I have done. I am a victim of trends and following trends, and that's normal. We live in a society where we all do similar things. It's really loud outside, I'm so sorry. But yeah, we all live in a world where we all do similar things, so it's inevitable that we will follow trends. But you can always leave those trends behind if they don't work for you. So the first thing which I tried was kind of like meditation and yoga. And I would give that, I guess, it's the same as like, you can couple it with like breath work and breathing and all of that stuff. And I would give that potentially a 7 out of 10, because it's one that you'll quickly see the theme around a lot of these self-care, self-help things are kind of to get you outside of yourself and to stop you from overthinking and concentrate your mind on something. But I quickly found that it got really repetitive and I didn't enjoy it. I didn't like sitting in that silence or not doing something or not moving my body. I didn't enjoy that stillness. I liked stillness with something coupled with it, so you'll quickly realize there's something that's on this list that I really do enjoy, and it's connected to fitness, but there is still stillness and calmness and a form of meditation included. But yeah, it was a 7 out of 10 for me. I didn't love it. I didn't love all the mantras. I wasn't really a fan of all like the position. It just wasn't for me. I just didn't vibe with it. But yeah, that's 7 out of 10 for meditation and yoga and all that stuff. The next thing, journaling. Now, I was a big advocate for journaling in my earlier self-healing, self-care journey, self-help journey, because I was really big on writing things down, because I'm very much in my head. If you know me, I'm in my head all the time, and overthinking was like a big thing for me. But I'm gonna rate it, I think, another 7 out of 10, purely because I quickly realized that I was just writing down all the bad, and I was just like literally brain dumping, which is great. Get it out of your head, get it on paper, get rid of it, and do all like the burning rituals, the ripping out the paper. But it just, whenever I look back on it, and I do still have my journals from years and years ago, and I say this all the time more recently, that whenever I look back, I'm like, damn, like, what is going on? Like, why is there so much angst here? Like, why is there so much angst in this paper? Gosh, what were you going through? Like, God, calm down. And then I tried the positive, like journaling the 5 positive things about my day, but it also got hard sticking to that routine. Routines are set and you get really busy in life, and life happens and you're unable to do certain things because you don't set that time aside. And I just quickly realized it wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to do or was drawn to doing, and I didn't enjoy it. And for me, if I don't enjoy something, I'm not going to lean into it. It's just not my thing. Okay, the next thing, fitness. Now, I am not a gym girly. Like I try to be, I want to be, but the things that are around fitness that I do enjoy are community-based fitness things. You're not going to catch me running because my knees will not allow me. And I wish I could get into it, but that's just not going to be me. And I'm not going to join a gym unless it's like I'm going with someone, because I love companionship and community. I just love that stuff. So for me, I tried the Pilates girly, and for that I will give it a 9/10 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because certain times that they're on, they don't really work with like a working girl schedule, and I'm not a leisurely girl yet, you know, I'm not a stay-at-home girly yet. So it's a bit hard to kind of like find the times that work for you and go between like lunch times and stuff like that. But I would give it a 10 out of 10 if I could go more frequently, if I could go as much as I wanted to, because I love my sessions and I love my teachers. They are amazing. And I love my studio because it's just not, it doesn't have all the extra stuff. It's just the machines and the tutors, and it smells really nice. It smells like lemongrass and I love it. So that is a fitness thing I love. Fitness is very helpful because it gets your body moving, gets your body pumping, you feel great. You're able to just get in the shower, get ready for the day. It's amazing. Like I love days where I work out or days where I go to Pilates because it's just so, I just love the feeling. I just love the community behind it. So yeah, that one is like my favorite one. Oh, second favorite. I'm gonna get onto my favorite now. This one can get expensive, which is why I think I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, because it can be an expensive form of self-care and looking after yourself. So it's all about nails, hair, you know, waxing, getting your lashes done, getting a tan, like whatever you do for the external stuff, that's a form of self-care. And I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. One, because it can add up and you have to like budget for it, and it's like, I don't want to budget for the things that I enjoy, but you have to be financially smart, girls. So yeah, that's one thing. So for me, I love it because I love getting my nails done, and it actually really helps me not bite my nails or like not scratch my skin or like pick at my skin whenever I'm feeling like stressed or anything. And I do my hair myself. Yeah, if you can tell. I mean, I change my hair so much that I have to do it myself, otherwise it would just become a very expensive habit. So I'd give it a 9 out of 10 for that one, because sometimes I just love, yeah, a 9 out of 10. It doesn't get a full 10 out of 10. It deserves a 10 out of 10, but it doesn't get a full 10 out of 10 because it can get expensive and it can pile up. But I appreciate all the little things, and just like the reactions when people see my new nail color, or just my own reactions, and just seeing my hands. Like my hands are kind of like one of my favorite features, so getting them glittered up and dolled up is one of my favorite things. Phones off, or do you have that whole blue light thing? I would give that potentially like an 8 out of 10, because I haven't done it for a long time. So I've started this new thing where I don't go on social media until midday, till the afternoon, so I can, and I say this because I want to experience my life before I experience other people's lives, before I get sucked into the world. You can literally access the world through social media. So I say I'm not going to be on my phone or on social media during the week until the afternoons. On the weekends, I can do whatever I like I can chill, like there's nothing going on. But in the weekday, I want to experience my life because I get up at 8, or I'm getting up earlier, and I just want to experience my life before the rest of the world comes into it. I just want to experience my life, start my day, and just have my time. So I've really enjoyed it so far. I haven't been doing it for long. I started it this year, so don't, you know, I'm new to this, but it might get a 10 out of 10, or it might get less later on. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it now. So reduced screen time, I'm liking. A sleep routine. Now, it's hard for me to have a sleep routine because depending on what my mood and my mindset is at the time, and depending on my cycle, sometimes I'm gonna have a great sleep routine and sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I can just experience a lot of insomnia, and just depends on the times. So a sleep routine is cute. Like it's nice to have a routine and just say like I'm going to bed at this time. But I have recently forced myself to just go to bed. I would give that, to have a good night's sleep is important, so I'd give that a 9 out of 10. It's very important and it's very beneficial, so I'd give it that. The last one that I can remember writing down is reading. Making sure you read a lot of books, whether they're fiction, non-fiction, but for me I find a lot of joy and peace reading self-help books, or reading books where I'm learning something. I'm not very good with non-fiction books, maybe because I'm not into diving into a fantasy world or just escaping from anything, but I love to learn when it comes to reading, and I love perspective. So I have books on manifesting. One of my favorite books is Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I have a lot of books on kind of just like this, and I recommend books all the time that are around self-help, self-development, self-understanding, because I just love to learn and see what other people's journeys were. Yeah, for that one I'd give it an 8 out of 10, not like a reader. I don't get stuck into a book and have to continue reading it. I'm very much like, on my commute I read, or when I'm about to go to sleep I read, when I want to switch from screen time to like just like a chill book. So yeah, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I'd give it an 8 out of 10, because sometimes you're like, these things don't work for me, these things are just, you're just saying them to sell a book. But I don't know, maybe that's just me because I'm not like a strong reader, I'm not part of a book club or anything. But yeah, that's just like an 8 out of 10. So I haven't given any of these like super low ratings. Oh, I've got one more, affirmations. Now, I'm not a words of affirmation girly. Like, I don't really, that's not the thing that gets me going. Do you know what I mean? That's not the thing that like pumps me up to keep going in the world. Sometimes it helps. What I actually like are affirmations through music. And one of my favorite songs is SZA. It's off SZA's album, not On Control, it's on something else. It's from one of SZA's albums, and I think it's called Conceited. And whenever I like feel down or just feel like I need a boost of energy, I listen to that. But when it comes to like affirmations, like breathing life into yourself, I appreciate it, but it just feels as though like I'm just filling a hole and then digging up another one somewhere else filled with like overthinking all the other things. So I'm just shifting my ways of thinking, and it's helpful in certain moments and sometimes it's not. So maybe that one I'll give it like a 7.5/8, depending on my mood, when I want to breathe life into myself. Sometimes I don't believe it, but maybe it takes time to believe the things you say. But yeah, that's just, yeah. So that's not my favorite, but I appreciate it, and I still use it to this day. Like, I still breathe life into the people around me and even into myself. So yeah, those are the ones I can remember. Let me know what you actually rate these, because it's actually really important to know like what other people enjoy and what they see and what they like. But yeah, those are my ratings of the things that I've tried, and maybe I'll try more. Maybe I'll try other things. Maybe I'll rate therapy. That might be controversial, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I hope you enjoyed today's video. See you in the next one, and they always come out Monday and Friday. So yeah, I'm sticking to it, I promise, and we're gonna keep posting. Okay, bye.